first of all, I don't think real estate's a great substitute for bonds because with bonds, you can sell and get cash the next day. Real estate, you cannot.
Show's called Your Money or Wealth. Joe Anderson, Big Al, hanging out. Got Don from Virginia. I am recently retired, sold a business in 2019 and another in 2022. I'm semi-retired because I have a small real estate business that produces on average $100,000 a year net revenue after taxes in the form of 11 single-family houses. In addition to my rental properties, I have more money in real estate in form of QOZs. Oh, qualified opportunities.
Yeah.
QOZs. He's fancy.
Yeah, right.
A Vanguard REIT index in my IRAs, my personal house, and a little in a private REIT.
Okay.
Overall, my asset allocation is approximately 46% equities, 46% real estate, and 8% bonds. The equities are BRKB. What's that, Berkshire? Some large cap individual stocks and broad market Vanguard ETFs. Obviously, I am low on bonds and high on real estate. But what would you all say about real estate? Is that an okay substitute for bonds? Reallocating would be a slow process.
Selling properties.
Best dog in the world, 11-year-old three-legged mutt, Tacoma. No alcohol in a long time, sadly. Okay, Don from Virginia, thanks for the question. So he's got a ton of real estate.
Yep.
And he's like, man, if I'm going to sell this real estate and reallocate it to bonds, that's going to take me forever.
Yeah, super expensive too with taxes.
He's got 11 single-family homes, so he is loaded up on real estate.
Yeah.
He spends $125,000 a year. The real estate is giving him $100,000 a year. I have no idea how much money he has in the other portion of his portfolio.
Doesn't say that. I guess so with what we know, I would say, well, first of all, I don't think real estate's a great substitute for bonds because with bonds, you can sell and get cash the next day. Real estate, you cannot.
It's very illiquid.
Illiquid. Now, you do get similar income, maybe you get a little bit better income on real estate, depending upon where you're located in the country, maybe. But, maybe the income is somewhat similar, but the liquidity is not. So I don't really think it's a substitute for bonds. However, you know what? I don't really know what your other assets are. And with 11 single family homes, I'm hoping you've got a pretty good chunk of cash just for
maintenance,
for maintenance, for market crashes, for loss of tenants, for new
vacancies,
roofs, blah, blah, blah. I've lived all that and it can be tricky. I think if you got plenty of cash for your rental properties and you're basically almost covering your expenses from the rentals, I wouldn't worry too much about it, but we don't really have enough information. I wouldn't sell real estate to get bonds. If you feel like you want a little bit more safety and have a little bit more fixed income in bonds, you could sell some of your equities maybe, but I don't know. I mean, based upon what little we know about you, it seems like you got it pretty dialed in.
Yeah. I mean, he's covering his fixings.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Right. And then do you have enough cushion? Do you have enough cash? Do you have enough reserves?
Yeah.
Just in case something happened, and just as El said.
See, here's what can happen. So we have another great recession. Properties go down in value. People are losing their jobs. They can't afford to pay the rent. So now you're not getting $100,000 a year. Now you're getting 20,000 or zero or negative 10,000, whatever the number is. And now at the same time, your stocks are down, but now you got to pay your bills, right? So just be aware that's what you have to think about here.
Are you prepared for retirement? Schedule a free financial assessment with an experienced financial professional right online at purefinancial.com.